Hello, guys. Welcome back. I got an interesting lesson from a lot of the gods today. I was trying to think about what had gone wrong with my relationship with Odin. I had to be honest with myself, and I didn't like some of the answers I got. One thing was admittedly jealousy on my part. We all as humans have it. We all have it, especially between females. I don't care what else we feel we are. You guys know I'm gender fluid. Biologically speaking, females are going to compete over males, and it can get pretty damn brutal. And anybody that's ever seen Jerry Springer's like, mm-hmm. And I came cheering back there. And that was part of it. And part of it I didn't get until this evening. I was on Pinterest and I'm looking around and I get this Bible verse I asked God for months ago. And I'm like, well, better late than never. And then I thought about God's mysterious ways, God's mysterious timing. And there was this article on Hestia, and I felt like a push to go read it. And Hestia's advice to this woman was that, she was letting a person in her life destroy her relationship with her boyfriend. And I thought about it. I'm like, well, I was letting all the negative people that come onto the channel and just dump shit on a daily basis destroy my relationship with the old man. It's been going on for years, and so no wonder our relationship started to suffer, okay? A lot of people that Loki attracts to them, and this doesn't apply to all of you, but a lot of people are superficial and they're shallow and they're here for 5 minutes and then they're gone. It's why some Lokeans that have been around are bitchy and snappy, because you get tired of the revolving door Lokeans. They're in for 5 minutes, they're gone. Then the next Marvel movie comes out and they're back in, and then they're gone. And you just get it. The older Lokeans that were here before the films, you're bitchy and snappy because you're getting kind of mad about it. And there's nothing wrong, as I told you guys, through finding the gods through the films, but you do get testy. And those are the people that usually they're shit posting stuff to you about Odin or something like that. And no wonder we fought. And then you get the Brawlhalla dudes that are threatened because a chick is working with the old man, or you get whatever, or you get self-styled druids. And you get all these people and they gotta, shit post. So I report them all. I report them all for hate speech. And so I hope they enjoy the ban from YouTube. And it's a thing that if that's going on for years with you, it can take a toll on any relationship. My mom had to go through it with my grandmother that was a vicious old witch, and I don't mean the magical sense. And she would basically shitpost about my dad every day on the phone for hours on end. And no wonder, they had tension, because her mom would always do that. And the mothers always think they're right and they always think they're going to win. In this lady's case, it was the mother-in-law. And in the case of YouTube, everybody who comes onto your channel thinks they're fucking God. My viewers accepted. And and they think they are right and you are wrong, and they're going to tell you why. And it's like, if I could throat punch people through the internet, I would. And look, he's back here cheering. He's like, she's back. And yeah, like the first version of this video was more enlightened, and then I'm like, that doesn't really sound like me. I'm a cranky bitch a lot of the time. So, Hestia pointed out that if I want a happy household and I want a harmonious household, I have to do the work of, one, leaving people's bullshit that they post on this channel outside of the house. It's going to be hard, but I have to do the work, and I think she wants to help with that. And as Modius pointed out, he goes, every week when you go to church, you're fucking calm for at least a couple days. You're going to keep going to church. And he said, in case you haven't noticed, you've gone to church every week for a month. I was like, oh, yeah. So he's like, you're nice when you go to church because you're talking to God. You need to do this more often. I'm like, oh, okay. And with Odin, he can be a tough teacher. And if the relationship was suffering, then yeah, he's going to lash out emotionally because, he is a god. He's not a paragon of virtue floating around out there or an archetype. He's a living being with his own thoughts and emotions. And, he's been telling me he was her. He said, we used to be so close. What's happened? And I really wasn't listening to him because everybody was pouring bullshit on me on a daily basis about having a relationship with Odin. And now I'm like, yeah, fuck those people. So I got chairs back there. I don't care. You can't let people, and I can't emphasize this enough, guys, you can't let other people, just shit all over your relationship with the gods. You guys know how I talk. If you've been on the channel for a while, you expected this to come. You can't let people shit all over your relationship with the gods because they will. I've seen a lot of us hate Reddit for good reason. People can be really nice on there, and you can get real dickheads on there. And anytime someone says that the Allfather is calling them, it brings out the dickheads and the trolls and the armchair fancy dress atheists. No offense to actual atheists, but you know the dickheads I mean that like to pretend they're believers so they can just fucking yank everybody else's chain. And it's like, dude, that's not fucking cool. Just admit you're an atheist and say therefore you don't believe in callings because you don't even believe in gods in the first place. But people would genuinely have a call and you can recognize it, because if the old man calls you, you will do whatever you can to answer that call. The same thing for any other god. You know fucking when you're being called. It's like you look up and you're like, yes. Sometimes you don't know who is calling you, and then you go to 40 gods and they're all like, this is really flattering, but no, it wasn't me. And so we went through the gamut of emotions today, so we're cleaning out all the horse shit out of the stable, so to speak. Lucky's like, yep, she's definitely back. There's more swearing than you've done in a month. And it feels good though to clean it up, because you have to get rid of that bullshit that people dump on you. And maybe you do it by playing video games or listening to music or working out or going to your job or what the fuck ever you do, but you have to do it on a regular basis, or else it's going to poison your relationships. Like my relationship with Odin got poisoned, and my relationship with Loki from time to time has been poisoned by people's bullshit. You eventually have to learn to let that bullshit go. There are always going to be people that are going to want to ruin the relationship for you. I don't care what god it is, even God and Jesus, and believe me, I have been there, got the t-shirt. They're going to want to ruin the relationship with you because they're insecure in theirs. It's exactly what that chick that wrote that Hermes blog was doing. She was so fucking insecure about that relationship with Hermes, she was going to make sure it sounded like Hermes didn't need anybody else. There are people that do it with Jesus. There are people that do it with Buddha. There are people that do it with anyone and everyone. I don't care if they fucking worship Mickey Mouse. They will do this. They're the special one. They're the chosen one. Do you know how many people think they're Jesus Christ? So, I'm getting cheers and claps back there. So it was good to clean out all the horse shit out of the stable, and I just will have a fucking zero tolerance policy from now on. I usually do. These people get banned, as soon as I catch them, and I report them for hate comments. Let them deal with it. If they're gonna go around being toxic assholes, I'm gonna kick their ass for them as hard as I can, because the next person might not. You can tell I have a lot of the old man in me. Shut up, Loki. Anyhow, we're doing much better, and we're going to have the blended household because that's what works best. And Hestia just pointed out, she's like, it's like sitting at the fire. She's watching all the gods come and go, come and go, come and go, and she said if she got upset every time one of them came for a few seconds, warmed themselves, and then went off, she would go crazy. She says, your gods just come and go, come and go, and come and go because they can trust you to be open. She said, it's nothing wrong. There's no way you as a mere mortal can keep up a relationship with 50, 100, whatever the hell I have, gods every single day. She said, it just relax into it and trust that whoever wants to work with you will be there. Gods usually aren't too fucking quiet. If they want attention, they will come forward and they will get attention. So, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Lucky's like, you swear a lot. So, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.